Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Vaibhaw Siddhart here. So if you really want to join my mock interview, you can go and enroll in my website. Link in description. So Ketan, so introduce yourself, please.
Good morning, panelists. My name is Ketan. I am born and brought up in Gurugram, Haryana, and I did my class 10th and 12th from the International School, Gurugram. I took part in various curricular activities like debating, uh, hosting the school assemblies, and special functions, and MUNs and photography. My hobby and free time activity is photography, and my strength is uh, pursuit and excellence. My weakness is I get panic in some tricky situations. To overcome that, I took part in debates and all. Thank you.
Okay. So why I think you are not prepared for your introduction.
एक क्वेश्चन मैं पूछ सकता हूँ?
Yes, Viraj, you can.
Ketan, you said in your introduction that one of your strengths is pursuit for excellence. Can you elaborate on that? Like, how is your strength pursuit for excellence?
Like I used to take part, I like a very much politics, so I only did many things related to politics and also that related to politics and mainly to the constitution related things only.
But like pursuit for excellence basically means a struggle or basically the process to achieve something. How is you participating or being interested in politics pursuit for excellence?
Because I give my 100% in that. Irrespective of that, either I win or lose.
Okay, Ketan. According to your introduction, you told me you have done many extracurricular activities. So can you define which type of extracurricular you have?
I have done in photography. As I was a team core member of IP team as a photography head, and debates, and pushed also some hosting the assemblies on various events.
Okay, great, Ketan. So let's move to another one. So I'll give you one situational based question. Okay, so you assume that you are the part of Christ University. So, and Christ give you a two options. So either go to the sports activities and extracurricular activities like photography. So which time?
I would take part in photography as I have a great. It will give me a great exposure, and it will expose me to various day life situations, which will help me to grow drastically in that field, which I am very much keen interested in.
Okay, so that's great, Ketan. So let's move to another conditional question. So it's assumed that if you are the student of Christ University, and the day of Christ University is very hectic nowadays. So how to motivate yourself in a pressure?
I will be motivating myself by inspiring myself that I always wanted to law from my higher school, so I have to do very well in academics and overall activities, so that it gives me a good profile to carry on.
How to contribute yourself in a Christ University?
I would be taking part in various clubs, and especially in official NGO of Christ, which Christ make do emphasis on the mainly do emphasis on social work, which help students of the villages and backward areas to be educated and give them the moral lessons and learnings of the life, like making aware of them of their rights and duties of towards the nation.
Okay, thank you, Ketan. So this round is well ended. So next move to the academics question. Viraj.
Okay, so firstly, let's just start with the basics. What are contracts?
A contract is mainly an agreement plus enforceability by law, which can be enforced in court, and contracts contract is a less is a part of agreements, and agreement is a much wider term as compared to contracts.
I think you're getting confused.
No.
Yes, because you just told me contracts are something that are legally binding, and then you were saying that agreements are, more than contracts. But agreements are basically मतलब contracts are basically agreements that are legally binding, and आप उल्टा बोल रहे हो. आप बोल रहे हो agreements एक wider term है contract से.
एग्रीमेंट वाइडेड टर्म है
Yes.
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट से, क्योंकि कॉन्ट्रैक्ट तो सिर्फ वो होगा ना जो लीगली बाइंडिंग होगा. एग्रीमेंट तो आप किसी कुछ भी खरीद रहे हो, वो एक एग्रीमेंट है, वो एक नीश टर्म है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट.
Okay, Ketan, you are so little confused about it. Okay, so now you are able, and yes, Viraj.
Yes. So what do you understand by the term theft?
Theft is a criminal offense and which a person is not.
Okay, so I'll ask you a situational question. For example, you own a gold ring,
Yes.
and there is one of your friends who comes to your place and takes it without your permission.
Hmm.
He takes it to his house, and when you realize कि आपकी रिंग खो गई है, तब आप बिना बताए उस दोस्त को उसके घर जाते हो, उसका लॉक लगा होता है, आप उस लॉक को तोड़ते हो, और वो रिंग वहाँ रखी होती है, वो रिंग आप ले लेते हो विदाउट हिज परमिशन, मतलब उसको कुछ आइडिया नहीं है. तो will this be considered as theft?
It will not be considered as theft, but it will be considered tort of trespassing, because you are entering someone's property or personal land without someone's getting permission from that.
Okay. What is kidnapping?
Kidnapping, it is a criminal wrong by taking someone or a person under their control, under a person's control without any his consent.
Okay, so I would ask another situational question. For example, you and one of your business associates go to celebrate a success party, and you are drunk. And while you are drunk, your business associates makes you sign an agreement in which it states that you will be transferring 50% of your company to XYZ person. So, will this contract considered as
This
valid?
contract will not be considered because the person who has signed the contract is intoxicated by the other person and is not in his full senses to make the judicious decision for the same.
So, will it be considered void or voidable?
It will be considered a void agreement.
No, it will be voidable. Let me ask you one question. What are your views on the recent hijab controversy?
According to me, it is an optional practice which is followed by Muslim women, and as India is a secular country, so everyone has the right to follow and pursue their religion. But according to the holy book of Quran, holy book of Muslim Quran, it is neither written that hijab is the essential practice. It is optional practice, but according to the institutions and offices, it can be hazardous sometimes because they can't identify who is entering into their premises and doing some malpractices.
Okay, so the decision that the Karnataka High Court passed, do you think it was somewhat oppressing Muslims, or do you think it was the right decision?
It was the right decision because if a known person is getting into a school or college, it is difficult for the school management to identify, and there can be any mishappening.
I think
Any
you
risk
misunderstood the
can
question.
also.
I basically asked that hijab wearing, do you think this decision was oppressing on Muslims as a community, or
No,
was
they are
it?
not.
Okay.
So okay, it's all right. Let's move to the micro presentation now. I'll ask one question. I'll give you one topic for micro presentation. Ketan, okay, are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
And your micro presentation topic is digital India. Yes.
Okay. Can start.
Yes, you can.
Digital India is good morning. My topic is Digital India. Digital India is a campaign launched by the government of India, and it was inaugurated by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And it was mainly launched to digitize most of the government services and public services to less or reduce the corruption. As we can see, back a decade ago there were no online payments or UPI payments, but now uh, 80 to 70% of population tend to use the UPI payment or bank transfer, because it is way easier to do. And many government services vehicle registration license, applying of learning license, and various government exams are also being taken through the digital platform, which has reduced the cost and also made easier for the public to use. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ketan.
If you like my video, so please like, subscribe and share my video. Bye.